I'm gonna finish up the rest of these. I got no other choice. No other choice but to finish. Selling Nesties, one of the maintenance things that I have been putting on for months, is scooping out all the coffee out of these coffee pods. And I'm like, I've been saved. So I got this bag here, I got a bowl in the house on the porch, and I got another bowl inside the house. So I'm going to scoop all these coffee grounds out. I'm starting to put them in here, and then I'm going to get them out into the dump pile over here. Which I'm also going to do today is once I get all the coffee pods out there, I'm going to cover it all up with cardboard, and then I'm going to get all my soil all over it and get ready to plant for the fall. So yeah, more maintenance Monday, and this is my task for today, is to get all these coffee pods emptied and into the soil. So bear with me, Nesties, as I get through this dreadful task. I don't feel like doing it, but I know it needs to be done. But I thank you for watching, and I thank you for following along. So this whole time when I get all this coffee empty and in this bucket. When I tell y'all I'm tired, and then I went in the house and got the rest of the stuff, and I only got this bag halfway empty. But I did fill up this entire pitcher, and I'm gonna go empty it out over there in the bed. I'm gonna take me a break. I'm gonna eat me a mango, probably 2 mangoes, and then I'll get back at it. I'm sitting out here watching. I just was going to check how hot it was, but I dropped my thermometer. But I'm looking at my peppers, how they were so vibrant this morning, and now how they've dropped their leaves because it's so warm out here. It's warm, y'all. I have 2 fans going. I have this one going right here, and I got that one over there blowing on my green stalks to keep them, I don't know. Just hoping it will help just a little bit. All right, I'll be back, y'all, because this has been a task, baby. But I gotta get it done. I gotta get it done. I've been putting it off for far too long. Hold tight.
I got marigolds inside of this pepper plant. Now, one thing that I noticed is not so much. I don't think this one. I put 2 pepper plants inside of some of these buckets. I shouldn't have. I can remember when I used to buy the seedlings for some of my other pepper plants. It would come with 2 or 1. Because when I go to the Olive Garden, we give me 2 right now. We give me 2 plants for a house. So thank you. Space for 1 plant. I can remember. So I might have overplanted. So I ordered new grow bags to take some of these plants out, pepper plants out. Okay, that's what that is. So this is for my watermelons. This trellis, our cattle panel that we're growing to for them to climb up, hopefully to hang some of them up, so I can have space to get the bees come in and do their job. Okay, this is our mix for it. Also, probably picking peppers. Those are all pepper plants inside there. I think I do plants in there. Okay, it might do okay. I don't know, but I'm nervous. Okay, flamingo peppers also in here. Here's another grapevine that we have that I planted on the other day. Might have seen it on one of the last videos. So this is my Timo trellis, so we can climb up. Okay, these are sticks that I got from Tractor Supply. That I'm going to build a trellis. You don't have that one back there. I'm going to rope that around, and I might even put it 2 more. I bought a 4 pack. And actually, when me and Ryan and my husband was just on our trip, I think yesterday we went to Tractor Supply. We got 6. I paid $4. Perfect. Them are good to use your own. You know, instead of buying apple sticks that stink. You know, they work. They're good to rope in your tomatoes and to rope in your pepper. Okay? So I'm going to use stick. All right? This is my celery. I do basil back here.
Oh my goodness. 1 bucket down. All right, let's fill this bucket back up. Let's keep going. Jeez Louise. I have Nugget out here, if anybody's curious. He is standing up. He's pushing off on 1 leg. He's still kind of cross, but the amazing thing is the crate work was the crate. We had to crate him for months on top of months, which we have. He's been staying still for the most part, but he does get to come out and enjoy the sun and chase a couple lizards. So he's doing pretty good. Hand up, Bug. He's standing up, the legs are moving. It's so cute to watch him flip over on his back and kick both of his legs in a bicycle motion. And I'm like, okay, he's making a comeback. And like they said, it takes 8 months to a year, and it's been 4 or 5 months now. March, April, May, June. It's been 4 months. So he's on the route to recovery, and I'm grateful. All right, back to the scheduled program. How excited am I to open this bag? And I've already emptied all these out. So I am pretty much done. I got this full bag here, some on the ground, another full pitcher. This is all that I have left right here. So I'm like, these are already done. So I'm gonna be finished with this in a couple spins. I'll get this out in the garden. Oh, this is still wet. Yeah. These are fresh ones. Yeah, those are still wet. So let me finish these up, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about something else, Nesties. All right, guys, this is the last one.
How many days do I have left until my
Let me pick up this mess over here.
And put in your zip code that Google probably already knows.
And be done. I dropped a couple over here.
And then it will actually just give you the number of the days. So I mean, it's as easy as a prompt in Google that will help you. So that is how you find out how many days you have left, and then.
When I tell y'all that was a task, what are some tedious tasks y'all can't stand doing? Sometimes we'll procrastinate, but the only good thing is, not the only good thing, so it's hot out there, you know, it's about 90+ degrees, so it gives me time to take care of tedious things that I don't want to be bothered with, that I know that I need to do. Got one more. That I know that I need to do. So what's one of those tedious tasks you can't stand doing? I'm not going to say that I can't stand doing this. It's just that I just have been putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. And I'm like, get it done, girl, and be done with it. So you don't have to worry about it no more. And I did, and of course I will find something else to do. But now it is completed. I don't have to worry about it until I save another 2 pounds of Tory bars. And this is from our Nespresso machine. All this coffee. My husband probably does, I don't know if he does one of these little ones, or this is a double espresso. This is an espresso. That's like a double espresso, and this is like a regular 7.7, almost 8-ounce cup. So we were buying all of our stuff from the actual company, and then I found it on, Amazing. So that's where I get it from. Because before I was sending the cups back, they'll send you a recycle bag. Then you send the recycle bag back. But when I was like, okay, just empty out these cups and put the coffee in the garden, and now I'm like, what am I going to sit it back for? Just put it in the recycle bag. So then everything's reusable. Plus I also bought some little tins like this to go over these to make my own coffee, and I'm going to try that out. So we just bought Kayla an Nespresso machine to take back to college with her when she goes back in a couple of weeks. All right, this is my second container, and I think coffee is a nitrogen fixer or a nitrogen additive you can add to the garden. You don't want to put it directly on your plants, but it's definitely a nitrogen fixer in the garden. Well, all this will go out there, because you know that one bed out there is where I put all my junk in, but you know I also had nematodes out there, so I've been throwing everything out there, a lot of moisture, leaves, everything in that bed. They kind of fixed that bed. I stacked up additional bricks up there to make it a little bit deeper, but I was going to plant carrots in it, but I found another place to plant my carrots. But I just want all that stuff to soak down in there and just build up that soil and make it nice and beautiful. And if anything gets shrunk, the cardboard I'm getting ready to put down there, I'm going to have all kind of mess growing in there, because there's peppers out there, there's watermelon, there's eggplant. What else is out there? I pulled out an avocado that's about a foot tall and put it in some water. That was growing out there. It's a big compost bin, but remember, before this, right at the beginning of the summer, I emptied out my compost bins and poured all that mess in there. So there's huge worms in there. So I am ready. There's marigolds in there, the leaves to help, every and anything to help assist that soil to become nice and fertile, and to outsmart nature as much as possible. I don't know how we're going to outsmart nature, because we know he put that here before he put us here, the good Lord. So I'm just trying to make it happen. But he did made us the stewards of the earth, so I can't say that. So I'm trying to re-enrich the soil, get the soil back happy, so that it can give us some fabulous production in the near future. So, all right, guys, but isn't that beautiful? It looks like that compressed soil. And I don't know, what do you guys think? Should I just go and sprinkle this throughout my entire garden? It is nitrogen, and we are under a fertilizer restriction. And just to replace, especially where the watermelon is growing. Let me do some research and see if this coffee is good for watermelon. Because that's all that's growing out there in the garden right now, watermelon. And it's growing pretty good right now. But no, I just stick with the plan. I just throw it out there. And so once I get that over there, I have a lot of cardboard. Then I'm going to go put the cardboard over the area. And then I'm just going to cover that up with soil. And then I'm going to cover that up with some compost. And it should be good and ready to receive plants next month. All right, guys, enough of me playing in coffee.